Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Polkadot. Polkadot, I think, is currently still playing out here its triangle. Well, in fact, the triangle might actually be finished. We talked about this triangle pattern, and so far, yeah, this still stands, and we are waiting here for lower prices for Polkadot. On the Polkadot chart, what we can see here that we came down on the 12th of May in a wave 3, we moved up here in a wave 4. With the peak of the wave E of this triangle, the wave 4 is finished. So in a triangle, in an Elliott wave triangle, in this case a contracting triangle, you can see this move up in a wave A, move down in a B, up in a C, down in a D, up in an E. It could be that that wave E was not finished here, but in fact has only just now been finished here. That in the end doesn't make a great difference, but I find it actually more likely given that we had a new swing low here. And it gives just a better structure for the wave D, a clearer three-wave structure, because the wave D consists of 3 waves and the wave E as well. It just gives a little bit of a better structure. So we can expect here now at the moment that the wave 4 has been finished here at this swing high at $9.94. Any price action below that, as long as the price is below $9.94, we expect a decline in 5 waves towards the 88.7% Fibonacci retracement level, which is down here at $5.62, which is the lower end of my overall target area for here, the overall correction that Polkadot did. So Polkadot completed, as expected, this overall correction. It completed the correction is the wrong word, but it completed the minimum requirements for this correction. We've been waiting for the current prices here for the last 6 months, and we've come into the target area, and now it's about, the key is about identifying where the low could be. Is the low already in? Do we still expect a lower low? Primarily at the moment, I do expect a lower low. And in my opinion, that would go down here into the region around $5.62. That is the 88.7% Fibonacci level. And ideally, we don't want Polkadot to go below this level, because any move below the 88.7% Fib level is not great. So let's assume the wave E has been finished here in this triangle. We broke down, we moved below the wave D, which is a strong indicator that the triangle has been broken. Yeah, so that means that we are actually on our way that we would expect to the downside, because if you have this ABCDE triangle opposite of the wave E, you would exit the triangle. And this has happened, yeah, and we have a first indicator that actually this is playing out, because we moved below the previous swing low, we moved below the low of the wave D. However, the triangle breakout will not be confirmed until we move below the wave B, and that is at $8.58. Until we break that to the downside, we do not have a confirmed triangle breakout. I have to tell you that as well. So that is what we need to wait for. At the moment, we can only make assumptions where we could be, and this here could be already a first wave down. Yeah, wave 1, this a wave 2 retracement to the upside, and then we would now start a wave 3 down, pretty much like that. A 1, 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. That could then finish the overall correction off. But until we really break below the B low, the wave B low, we don't know, and it is not confirmed yet. What looks quite bearish, yeah, and which would add to my assumption here, to my case, is that we have retested the triangle support level from below, and we got rejected. And we currently see here an engulfing red candle on the 4-hour chart, which is currently unfolding, which would indicate, yeah, we could, with a higher likelihood, actually continue to move down here. So really waiting for that $8.58 breakout to the downside. Now this is currently my primary expectation, but again, until we are below $8.58, it can be that the triangle is still going to extend further. This is still possible. A move above the $9.94 level here of the wave E would indicate that the wave E will just get longer. Yeah, that the wave E hasn't been finished yet. This is possible as well, and only above $10.80, the triangle would be invalidated, and we would, in my opinion, then move up into this area here. When we do that, when we invalidate the triangle, it will indicate that the wave 4 was never finished and that we are going to see a more extensive wave 4, which means that above 1080 we can expect significant price increase all the way up to $11.95 to $13.36. This is the ideal target area actually for a wave 4. It was reached very, very briefly here. Well, it was nearly touched, I would say. Yeah, it wasn't really reached yet. Therefore, we can't rule it out that we are still going to see this once more, or that we actually go into this area, but only above $10.80. So only when we break that level, it will get likely that we actually will reach that area. Until then, the primary expectation would be that either we still are in the triangle, which is currently the status quo, I would say, because we have not confirmed the breakout with the breaking of the wave B low. We haven't done that. Therefore, at the moment, we have to assume we might still be in the triangle, or we are already on the way down, but the way down is only confirmed below this $8.58 level. Yeah, so below the wave B. I'm gonna put that line in now, $8.58. Highly relevant. And then we could start this 5-wave decline here closer to the low, which we expect down here. And that would actually need to be here. And in both of these scenarios, so either the triangle, and then we move down, or a move up into this target area here for the wave 4, and then down. These are the two key options. The third option would, of course, be a breakout to the upside, that the low is already in. We cannot rule that out as well. It is currently my third likely scenario, so the least likely one. That would assume that the low is already in, that this here was an impulsive move to the upside. We are currently doing a corrective move down, and we would then, in the next move up, see a strong move up, and we would break above $13.35. So we would need to see significant price action above that level, and only then a breakout for me would get likely. And that would be amazing if we see that, because then everything we've been waiting for has been achieved. We came down into this target area here on the daily. We have turned around and we are moving up to new all-time highs. That would be amazing. That would be a textbook how this Elliott Wave forecast has worked out. And what we do on the lower time frames at the moment with the triangle and so on is to figure out, is the low already in or not on the lower time frame, which will then give us an indication when we finally will start. At the moment, it is fairly unlikely. The chart structure just doesn't look like it. And for me at the moment, a lower low is still the most likely scenario. But let's say we really move up from here, which is absolutely possible. And from the moment on when we moved into this target area down here, I've been telling you that the low could now be in, because we have fulfilled all the requirements of this expanded flat pattern here on the chart, of this ABC correction. From here, at any point now really, we would expect a move up all the way to at least $88. That is the 1.618 Fib extension, and that would be the price target for the next larger wave up, which would be a wave 3, after Polkadot produced here a wave 1, in May 21, a wave 2 in June 22. In June 22 exactly. That's where we actually are. Now there's no proof that the wave 2 is over yet. This is everything that is playing out here at the moment. If we are going to see a lower low, then the wave 2 isn't finished yet. I can't rule out that the wave 2 is finished, so we might actually already start to move up, but everybody needs to understand that. And here we're getting to the absolute constraints of TA. It will not get more accurate. We have reached the target area. I gave you this target between $5.62 and $10.60. I gave you this target back in November, early December, and we have come into this, and this has been spot on. And now all we try to do is to figure out when the low is in. At the moment, it might be in, but it is my least likely option. overall, the chart structure suggests that we still see a lower low, but this is not guaranteed. Yeah, don't misunderstand this. This is the area where, especially on a long-term basis, we are expecting the turnaround. So anywhere in here, and it might be that lower low that I expect at around $5.62. That would be amazing. It would be even more amazing. But overall, the forecast has already been reached, and therefore I'm extremely happy. And yeah, all we do now is actually wait for the breakout to the upside, but I think we are not ready yet. Okay, and that is my view about Polkadot. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.